Hi everybody. So we're live. Waiting for some people to come in. I'm trying to find it on my channel and it's not even there.
Oh my god, I'm muted.
I have it up over here. It's going. It's pushing to YouTube. So you're
Okay, mine is on my channel. There it goes. Okay, there is. Well, it says 0 people watching, but on YouTube it says 4 people.
Do you know, before this went on, I'd actually been talking to you guys and I was on mute the entire time.
Well, and we couldn't see it because Stitch was covering your mouth.
covering your face.
I know, I was talking to you guys.
She's like, why are
like,
these
why?
bitches ignoring me?
It's okay.
Not you. Not you. That happens all the time to me in class. Literally all the time. But
Oops.
guys, wanna introduce yourselves and your channel. Molly, you're the first one. So
Hi, I'm Molly from Bide Molly. I'm normally chirpier than this. I'm really sick. That's it for me.
That's it. Hi, I'm Nicole from Who Picked This Book. So nice to see everybody.
okay, Sydney.
You know what, Nicole? I'm happy to see your face again too. Sorry, Sydney. Love you.
I love you. I'm Sydney from Sid Bookworm. Hello.
Hi. Samantha.
Hi. I'm Samantha from Samantha's Books. Oh my god, sorry, I keep on spitting on this chair. I need to sit still. Sorry, I'm just like moving.
Too.
I do that too sometimes.
And
Who's
I'm
that?
David. You're on my channel.
Who's that?
My channel is Daisy's Book World. You're here right now. Steph is still live. She went live like 2 hours ago. I didn't expect her to be live for this long.
How professional does Sam look with the book just
What you don't see is that I've got my laundry right next to me.
Okay, so this live show is for A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir, which is the second book in the An Ember and the Ash series. And so we're going to probably have like a non-spoiler bit in the beginning, but like it's going to spoil the first book. So,
for sure.
And then after that, we're spoiling all the things. This is your favorite book in the series so far? There's only been 2 books, but I don't know if you read like 3, like all 3. And that's what you're saying. But
I think that's one more than the first one, so I would agree with them.
Okay, so what did everybody rate the book? I gave it 5.
4 stars.
I feel like it's more of like a 4.5, but I'm just rounding it up to 5. I don't know. I think it's a 4.5.
I can't put mine like 4.5, 4.75 for me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm being so stingy with this series, but like I don't know. I just haven't gotten like I really enjoy it, but like after I finish it, I don't get that like it's 5 stars. Like absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that feeling yet.
Yeah.
But I'm like I have no like real issues with it either.
I did after the first one, but I think that was more nostalgic because I'd already read it and loved it, and then I was like loving it again. But this book made me angry, man. No, not okay.
Yeah, I think this one is like a 4.5 for me, but like I think I like the first one better. But
I like the first one better.
I prefer the first one as well.
Give it 5 stars. Could have decided between 4 and 4.5. Woohoo! I made it stoked for this discussion. Yay!
Woo!
Hi, Nessa. She gave it 5 stars.
Cute.
Okay. Oh my god, there's 10 people here now? That jumped a lot.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Another non-spoilery thing is, did you guys prefer, this kind of, we already talked about it, but did you guys prefer this book to the first one? I like the first one.
I prefer the first one, yeah.
So I personally, I like the game aspect, like the game aspect of the first book.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. But I think that this book just had so much more exciting things happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like very, like, you know what I mean? It just like progressed quickly and a lot of things happened in this book. So it's a toss up. I like them both for different reasons.
Hi, Mel.
Hi, Mel. Melon.
I know.
I feel like I like the second half of this book better than the first half of this book. I feel like the second half was like plot twist after plot twist and like wrecked you. You know?
Yeah, Molly.
The first half took me quite a while to get through, and then like once I hit kind of like 200 pages, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm into this now, and then I really enjoyed it.
That's why, Deja, when you were saying like you kept falling asleep during the first part, I was like, that makes sense.
I was falling asleep throughout the whole book. It wasn't the book; it was just me. I was just tired. And
the first half is slower.
I like Laya and Elias content, but I feel like there wasn't as much in this book as I expected. I was like, where is it? Where is it?
You want to know why? Because she was playing games with someone else. That's why.
That is.
It still made me mad.
That made me mad too.
It made me happy, and then it didn't.
You preferred the second one.
So happy.
I felt like there was less hope in this book after the first half. A lot as far as yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, she's not nice. Sabaa is not a nice author.
Shyamalan's like sucks the hope out.
Yep.
She's like, oh, you're happy? You're loving these characters? Nope.
Just kidding.
For real.
We're gonna ruin everything.
Like, I was here for the happiness that would come from Laya and Elias. And then she didn't even give me that. She didn't even give me that. She gave me nothing. No happiness at all. So I don't know if anybody has any last thoughts before we get into spoilers. I just started
in like 2 minutes.
I know it's been a 7 minutes.
Well, exactly. It's the second book in the series, so there's not much that isn't spoilery.
This book was 500 learning. That's true. The end really had me. I was happy at the end for a bit. Exactly. Yup, it really was.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Not why, Sabaa, why? Not Sabaa destroying us all.
Shyamalan, I think I know what scene you're talking about because I read the third one, but we'll DM later.
Yeah, no, I don't know it.
Just laugh.
Just laugh. Okay, I think the people who don't want to hear spoilers, you gotta go. I mean, unless I mean, you can stay, but
we're about to spoil it
for you. Okay, bye, non-spoilery people. You guys should read it. It's good. It's good.
Read it.
It's good.
Yes.
Okay, so I have 2 questions. I'm actually kind of prepared this time. I have 2 more questions. Last time I didn't have any. Nicole. Wink. Okay. My first question is your favorite character, and did it change from the first book? If they were from the first book. I'm trying to think. I didn't have an answer to this.
What was my answer the first time?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Oh, I think mine was Elias.
I think mine was Elias too.
I think mine was
still Elias.
Because I said Laya sounded like a little whiny bitch at the beginning of the first one.
Yeah, and honestly, like there were certain scenes where Laya was just getting on my nerves.
Even
in the second book. So I was like, yeah, it's still Elias because he was trying so hard. Even with all the stuff that was going on with him, he just wanted to get stuff done for Laya, and I just felt like she wasn't appreciative.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my favorite ones. I love Cook.
Oh,
I love Cook.
Cook was not in this book that much. I like her.
She's so mysterious.
She really is. I also like the new boy Taz. I like him. He's cute.
Yeah, he's so sweet
and cute. Elias forever and always. Elias, I like. Yeah,
I feel like
Elias was my second favorite.
I know who your first one was.
But who's your first favorite now?
I just said Elias is my first favorite now.
Oh.
He was my second favorite until the very end of the book.
When we learned all the things.
But we don't talk about him. He has no name to me.
He lied to us all. He lied to us.
Right?
Him. Okay, wait, I have another question that I didn't write down. What character did you relate the most to? That's what I'm gonna know. Because I don't relate the most to Elias. I just love him.
I love Izzy so much.
I cried like a baby.
I forgot all about that. And I was like,
collective
what?
No.
That was literally so sad. And like Elia just had to move on from it too. Like she could not dwell. Like she was dead and then we were on to other things.
I felt like she didn't have time to grieve at all.
No, it made it worse. Yeah.
So sad.
That was really sad. I feel like there was a lot of this whole book was just kind of sad.
Yeah.
It was when like Ghost Izzy was like to Elias, tell Lyra I wasn't scared.
Oh my
God. I
know.
Mama,
you're gonna make me cry right now. Stop it.
The poor little baby.
I think I relate more to Laya though, which is bad because she's annoying, but like mood. Me too. But I relate to her being like very stubborn. Like she wants what she wants and she's gonna get it no matter what. And I'm like me all the time. You love Helene's arc in this book? Yeah.
I don't like her. I really don't like her.
I felt bad for her.
Like in the next book. But I don't know.
She's so bipolar. Like 1 minute she's like, I have to kill Elias, but she's like, yeah, but I don't want to. And then she's like, yeah, but I have to. And then she's like, yeah, but I don't want to. And then she's like, no, I'm gonna kill him. No, but I don't want to. He can go. Like, fucking make up your mind, man.
That's also me too.
I felt so bad for her when she basically had to watch like her family dying. Like,
oh my god.
Oh my god, it was just terrible. I was like,
when that scene came on, I was like, is this actually happening right now? And then like it just kept happening and I was like, oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Sabaa does not hold back.
No. And then she just got to work with him. I mean, she's like doing her own thing still, but it's like just to be next to him and to have to pretend to take orders from him. And I was just like, oh no. Because like her sister, her poor little sister who was married to him. Oh, that whole scene where like they were talking, he's like, I didn't ask her about her wedding night and she didn't tell me. I was like, oh my God, she suffered. She suffered.
Right.
100%.
Yeah. I'm so sad. Also, speaking of Marcus, I'm so confused on why this boy keeps talking to himself. Like, what is going on with that?
Yeah. It's so like being possessed or something?
Probably the Nightbringer, probably.
The Nightbringer,
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
But like, why? Yeah. Like, why?
Because he's the ruler of the empire, whatever it is now. You know, like he's got to like start getting his claws into everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
But literally, like, imagine if you saw him like talking to himself out of nowhere, like he just was talking out of nowhere to himself. I'd be like, okay.
It's like when, like in that after the scene where Helene's family was murdered, he like was whispering in her ear, and then he like wrenches back, and he's like, "No, or stop it!" I was like, "Oh my god!"
I'm just saying if that was me, I would be like so freaked out.
Yeah.
I can feel for Helene as a woman, but otherwise she's eh. Yeah.
See, I don't know what it is. I like Helene. I think that's like I see her potential.
I see her potential, but like
yeah, I
like her more in this book than I did in the first book.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when like I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw the first chapter with her name next to it, I was really happy. I was like, oh, cool. Like I don't know. I was excited to hear from her point of view. I liked it. Especially in this book because we got to see like the government side, like we got to see like what's happening on there and also on like the rebel side, you know. I don't know, I liked that dynamic.
Everyone is demon possessed.
Yeah,
probably feels as if he's talking to his twin that he killed. Guilt. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Because that's what people were saying in the book, is that they thought he was talking to his twin,
his brother. Yeah.
Because they were talking about how like he wouldn't kill Helene because his twin was talking to him, telling him not to.
Yeah.
I remember.
they like Helene too.
Good. Thank you.
I feel like
I want to like her, but this back and forth is just really not it for me.
No, and I totally get that. There's just like an underlying feeling of like I like her. I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to appreciate her position though too. Like she is very much stuck between a rock and a hard place because of her status as the blood strike, trying to protect her family and then also trying to be true to her feelings for Elias.
Right.
Yeah.
In the friendship, yeah.
I agree with this.
Yeah.
But I did like her perspective and her development.
Not even just the friendship. Do you remember that bit like when they were at the camp and then like Helene was like, loving you's the biggest mistake that I made? I was like, where did that come from, bitch?
And I was like, that came out of nowhere.
Right? I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, she grew the most, but like she grew in like really maybe not the right direction.
Yeah.
Well, just because of like all of the things that she was facing. Like she really like Nicole said, like she has terrible decisions to make.
Yes.
So I was, yeah.
And now she's just like emotionless, like for real.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, me too. That's what 2020 did to me. So I relate.
Relatable.
Because she was even like at the end, she was just like, if you love someone, that's just a potential for someone to use it against you and to hurt you.
And she's like, the Empire is my family now. Like, and I was like, that's really
yikes.
Okay, but they ship Helene and Harper a lot.
I feel like that's gonna happen for sure in the next book.
I feel like it would happen.
How did we feel about Harper? Because I like refused to trust him for a while.
Yeah.
I
still don't trust him.
I love how openly defiant.
From the camp. Sorry, I'm moving. From the camp that, like, when Maya went to her, was like, save him, like you know.
No,
he's the commandments or whatever spy. Yeah.
He was the one that basically tortured Helene at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, well, who's the one that when Maya went to Helene after he who shall not be named, you know, did us dirty, and then she was like going to save. She was talking to someone on the way to Helene, and he was like saying how like he missed Elias. He was like, "Yeah, save him, Maya."
Oh, that was like either Ferris or Dex.
Oh, yeah.
Rings a bell. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it might have been Dex.
Okay, I don't think that she's evil. I just think she's dead on the inside. That's two different things. I just don't think she feels emotions like that anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's evil.
No.
Yeah, no.
You don't trust her prep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really loved how openly defiant, like, Helene and Dex and everyone was like being in front of him. It made me laugh. And and she openly said, like, he's a spy. Don't say shit in front of him.
Yeah. I love that.
And I was like, yeah.
I think I would be way more accepted. Yeah. He really there's a lot of torture in this book.
Yeah, just like it got brutal.
Yeah.
It really did. I guess because it is inspired by the Roman Empire, which was kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Like that one part with when the commandant like murdered those children right in front of Helene when Helene was trying to tell her to stop, and like before she even got that sentence out of her mouth, she like beheaded one, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
For real. I'm like, they really just be doing it for fun at this point.
Right.
And like, that's a little bit much.
I hope not.
The next Karis. Who's Karis again?
The Commandant.
Yeah.
The Commandant.
Oh, I just know her as the Commandant.
Yeah, I know.
I keep saying that word wrong.
Well, like for whenever they say her name in the book, I was like, who is that? Like, she is known as the Commandant. She does not have a name. She is not like anything that could relate her as a person. Like, no, she is the Commandant.
Right.
It's like how Helene's now. My name isn't Helene. She's like, I'm the Bloodstrike.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to know who hurt Karis though. True. Like what?
I was like, this all can't be from her dad, like not like believing in her or didn't think she would be, you know, this just seems like it's a lot deeper than that, you know?
Yeah. Or maybe she just
back to Harper for a second. He and Elias have the same dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
What made me mad, right?
Golly.
That happened in like the last part of that happened in the last part of the book where you fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, Tilly!
What really?
I was literally just about to ask as well. Like, can someone go over what happened in the last part of the book, please?
That's what happened.
Okay, what I didn't like is that he was
so
like,
they have the same dad.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't like how they were like out, like he was like gonna tell the story to Helene about like them having the same father, and she just says, "I'm listening," and then it goes to after Harper leaves. I want to know what he said.
Yeah.
Right. It's not fair, Sabaa. I deserve to know the information too.
I deserve to know things.
Like they just skipped the whole conversation. I should clarify. I don't think Helene is dead inside yet. Separate thought after reading the first book. Oh, I got you. Oh. I don't think either of them are evil. They both just don't feel emotions that much right now.
I don't think they can afford to.
Yeah.
They got too much stuff to do.
But who is their dad?
They don't know that they're brothers, correct? Like, they have no idea.
Harper knows.
Harper knows.
Harper knows, but not Elias.
But Elias doesn't know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because Elias doesn't know who his brother is.
Mm-hmm.
But who is his dad? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
She probably told Helene too, but we didn't get to know that because Sabaa doesn't like us.
But that's probably the point. Like, we might find out when Elias finds out, oh my god, that's going to be traumatic.
Not dramatic, but it could have been dramatic irony. You know, like we know something that the characters don't know. Such a
I'm trying to think of like who it could be. What if it's
we don't know
Nightbringer man? Oh, I had that thought.
Is it confirmed that like Liar's sister's like dead now, or is that still like a potential like?
I think it's sister talked about it.
Oh, I think that he's alive.
Yeah, that's what we were saying last one, Sydney. Yeah. I was just like,
what? Yeah, but Harper says because asking. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just thinking because they definitely went over like how like he who must not be named revealed the like location of Lia's parents, and so we know that they definitely died. But yeah, they didn't specifically mention Liz, if that's her name, I think. Right. So yeah, she could still be alive.
I honestly still actually can't explain how betrayed I feel. Like, I don't think that's something I'm going to get over for a while.
I'm sorry for laughing.
It's okay.
Dave's just like, I gotta be put in timeout. Those are the rules.
Okay, I'm back. No,
it's okay.
What?
I said it's okay.
We do get another scene because Harper says, or whatever his name, I don't know how to say that, but he says like something telling Helene about our father, referring to him and Elias, and then she just says, "I'm listening," and then it skips, so we don't know anything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely traumatic. Do you think Harris loved their dad?
I don't think Harris loves
anyone.
Yeah.
She loves herself.
Yeah, she loves power.
She loves power. Yeah, Nicole, mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, I don't even think she loves herself. She just loves power.
Yeah.
I do think Harris did. I agree with those. I think
that's why. Go ahead.
Go ahead, me. Nope.
No, go.
No.
No, I was just gonna say that. I mean, it makes sense as to like whenever she sees him, she just fills up with more hatred than what she already has. You know. Yeah. So he probably looks just like.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe, but then
go ahead.
Harper said that like she took a special interest in him because he had the same father. So surely she would also hate Harper, but I don't think she did. So I don't know.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
I think her
I don't get it.
I think her hatred of Elias stems from what she explained in the first book, where her father gravitated towards Elias and wanted Elias to be kind of, the head of the house after him, and totally skipped over Karis, which if she wants power and she wants that, kind of status, that would just make her mad.
And Harper's not her son. She's like...
That's true.
Yeah.
But I do think something did happen with the father, because like I feel like that might also add to like why she is the way she is. Like I feel like something happened and she got hurt. I feel like she really done got hurt.
Yeah.
And then her, like the father and the dad both hurting her, and then I feel like it was over for her.
Yeah.
Her emotions said no.
She was like, I'm just living my life for me, and just to be, in the status, in the hierarchy, she wants to be on top.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll do whatever I gotta do. I'll kill whoever I gotta kill to get there.
Yeah. She's intense. She's an intense person. Especially because, like, Helene outranks her. And, like, Helene was like, yeah. And
Cindy, you don't have to be on my nose.
No, I'm saying, I feel so bad for you. I'm so sorry. But
it's okay.
You, yes.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think Karis was as bad. Or I think she was still bad, but
she wasn't always bad.
But I feel like she, but she, because she did try and like just like abandon Elias. So like I feel like she can't be that good either at that point, because she was just like, okay. But then she did take care of him too. So I don't know. And who's older, Harper or Elias? I think Elias, right?
No, I think Harper was older. Like, if he's already like, he was already a mask and had like reached interrogator level, then
I think he was like a couple years older, because Helene was saying how when she was just when she remembers when she and Elias came to the school, like he was already like a mask or something, or he was already like in third year, or he was already whatever they call their years or whatever. So I think
apparently he's 4 years older.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
Thanks.
I don't know why that was relevant, but I don't know. Like, I don't think Karis was that bad, but she wasn't good either. I don't think she was ever good.
Right.
She was kind of evil. 4 years older. I can look it. No, let me not look it up, because I'm gonna accidentally spoil myself for something. Spoilers don't really bother me, to be honest, but like I always get shocked by everything, so it kind of takes the fun away. Like I never see anything coming ever, because I don't try. Because
you don't try to guess it.
What happens if I try and then I get it wrong? Then I'm gonna be mad that I didn't get it right. So I just don't try. Karis is the worst either way. Yeah.
Okay. The only time I saw like just a little bit, like a sliver of like humanity, is when she was basically saying that she was going to kill Elias as soon as like she gave birth, because she couldn't she tried to poison like when she was pregnant, it didn't work, and then so she was like, I'm basically going to kill him as soon as I give birth. But then she like held him, and then she like started cleaning him off, and so like she found out that she couldn't kill him. I was like, okay, there's a little sliver there, but I think it's just gone now. I think it's just burned away with her working with the evil person, the Nightbringer or whatever his name is. So it's like I think it's just gone. I don't think there's any kind of humanity in her at all.
The Nightbringer, I still don't know what his deal is too much. I don't understand him.
I don't either.
Like, I don't know what he's trying to get at. Like, I know he's trying to like kind of take control, but like, I still just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't really know why. Trying.
Yeah. So this one we kind of went over it, but most shocking moment. I have some. I put the green tabs. The light green ones are shocking things. But yeah, the dad reveal, and I think that moment where Marcus just killed Helene's whole family, just like right there.
Yeah. And then when we find out Keenan's really not Keenan.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring that up again, Molly.
That was really shocking. Also, it shocked me in the beginning when the Commandant just like let them go, and I was like, huh?
And when did the bit with Helene's family happen?
Huh? What?
When did the bit with Helene's family happen?
At the end.
It's
so I missed that as well.
Well, obviously
page
we don't
four-
remember it. You missed it.
Page 421.
I was like thinking, I swear the last I heard from them was like her dad sending her a letter or something.
Okay, no. So what happened is that Marcus said that if Helene doesn't bring back Elias, then he's gonna kill her whole family. And so Helene was like,
and she decides to go back because of the commandant trying to tear down the empire.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Helene.
And then she thought that would be enough. Like if she were to tell Marcus that, Karis was trying to overthrow and do the coup and everything, she would, like, her family would be spared, but obviously not.
Okay, so here's the thing. To answer the question, if I'd have stayed awake, then that or the father reveal would have been the most shocking. But because I've found out on this, when reading, the most shocking was my man's being betrayal.
Yeah.
you really were attacked.
Okay.
I'm trying to find other shocking things that I had. Revenge against the scholars, it seems, for killing his family. Who?
The Nightbringer, I think.
The Nightbringer had a... Did I miss something? Because I was not paying that close attention. The Nightbringer had a...
The scholars killed the Jinn, didn't they?
Oh,
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
Ooh, Darren says the warden has over... Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, huh? Darren... The warden was really too interested in Maya, for real. I was not shocked that Darren was alive. I kind of just knew he was going to be alive.
Yeah.
And that poor
See, I always thought he was. If anything, I was shocked when they first said he was dead because I was like, no. Surely not.
No.
Because then what's the point of all of this?
Well, then when Laya first, like, sees him and, like, it's basically, he's just this bundle that Elias is carrying, and it's just like, he just looks so different. Like, she's like, I would recognize those hands anywhere, even though he was missing some fingers, but he's just like, he looked like so skinny and emaciated and just, I was like, you poor thing.
I'm really upset that I fell asleep.
Like, he really done lost fingers. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Cut off his fingers. Imagine having like 2 fingers on one hand. I don't know which fingers they... But they keep the thumb. I feel like they would keep...
I think they took either his middle finger or his ring finger, and then another finger.
I still think if they were really going to torture him, they'd take his thumb.
But imagine if this is all you could do. That'd be kind of...
You'd still be able to do stuff, though.
They called him the artist. So they were saying, like, even though, like, he had fingers missing and all he had was his own blood, he was still able to, on the walls of his cells. Like, that's pretty sad.
That is sad. I don't know if that was me. I would just lay there all the time. I would not be doing no drawings on no wall.
Same.
With my blood. No. I would have been just laying there doing nothing. I don't have the energy at that point. And
then I don't know how, like, Elias survived, like, 10 hours of torture. I'm like, 10 hours?
For real. Boy was really out here being like, yep, I'm an expert.
And even the little Toss, he was like, how did you survive that? Like, don't you feel pain? Or he was like, oh, you're right. Like, it's true what they say, masks don't feel pain. And Elias like, no, we just learn to endure it or something like that. I was like, oh my
God.
10 hours? I wouldn't last 10 minutes.
I love Elias. He literally gave that boy a name.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
I was like, oh my gosh.
He was like, in some places, like, they don't give you a name until, like, you're, a couple years go by. So it's like he wanted to make him feel better, like, oh, it's not bad that you don't have a name. I'll give you a name. I was like, you're so sweet.
I know. He's literally like the biggest cinnamon roll and like a very... I don't even know. He's like a cinnamon roll on the inside, but he has to be tough.
Yeah. He's like he can, like, actually, like, kill you with, like, a magazine or something.
He's like an overbaked cinnamon roll. So it's like hard
that was
on the
left
outside.
on the counter for a week.
Yes, that's really hard on the outside, but on the inside, it's just like so soft. Yeah. Why did I say soft like that? It's okay. I don't have any more questions, so.
I had. So when.
Okay, ma'am, wait, you're freezing.
Freezing. She's frozen. Oh, there she goes.
Oh, you're back.
I was like, you're freezing.
I don't know why this does this all the time. Okay, you ready? Am I back now?
Yeah. You're frozen like this.
I can't see Nicole.
Let's get the fuck out. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Sydney's frozen again. Oh no,
I'm not. I was reading this.
Oh.
And first next one, he's like, you named. Oh yeah, that part was cute. Okay, I'm gonna say what I was gonna say. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. When they came back to when Helene decided to go back to warn Marcus, and he was like, "Shut up! I already knew. Like I told you to never speak out in front of me or whatever." Do you think he actually knew, or do you think? Do you think he was just like blowing smoke?
I don't think he actually knew, but I don't think like he was surprised. But I don't think he is not old enough or slick enough to be able to find out that information. Marcus is not slick, slightest. He's literally opposite.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a giant elephant, like barging through places. He's not.
Like he didn't actually know. He's just really good at acting and pretending like, oh, like I knew that.
Yeah. Unless, like, whatever the voices in his head, like, informed him that was the case. But I don't know.
I still feel like he didn't know. He was just like, yeah, I knew. Because, like, he was not about to be called out.
Yeah, because he was so mad that Helene, like, embarrassed him in front of everybody. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, okay, why would you be mad if you were embarrassed if you already knew? Like,
yeah, this is what person says. Because of the voices, drugs. Yeah. If Marcus does not die in the last book, I'm going to be mad. If this boy gets away scot-free, no. I'm gonna be mad. Or locked up somewhere being tortured. Marcus has to go
anyone else?
Garbage. Facts.
The most garbage character.
Oh my gosh, the way that you said that, Nicole, there's this guy on TikTok, right? Who like reads out tweets and laughs about them, and he'll laugh and he'll be like, facts. And the way that you said that just reminded me of him so much. And then he'll be like, double facts. It's so funny. I love that. How cool is it that line? I know! It's so cool. Oh, a cat.
Oh, a cat.
It's so cool. I want invisibility cloaking powers. This is just not fair. She does not deserve them. It's not fair, but it's really cool. I says that. Literally.
Every single book.
He's the actual worst. Yeah. I don't know.
Karis or Marcus?
I think Marcus is worse.
Marcus is worse.
Just because I feel like Karis is the way that she is because of like her dad and like possibly like the father.
Yeah, like not that it justifies it, but she got reasons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Marcus don't have no reasons. He's just a dick.
Right.
Marcus is just bad. Like he's just bad. He has no reason. He literally killed his twin brother for power. He was just dice. Like
he only felt bad for it for like 20 seconds.
Literally, he doesn't even feel bad. He feels no regret, no guilt, no nothing. Yeah. Marcus is sad. No, Marcus is not sad. Marcus was this bad before. He literally tried to like rape Lyle like literally 20 times in the first book. Like,
oh gosh, yes.
I don't think that's what he was taught because his brother wasn't evil. Who taught him this?
Well, yeah, I don't know. His brother was kind of, but it was probably just because it was like Marcus, I think, was older. So, you know, he was just like, oh, my older brother's doing this, so I'm just going to do it too. But then when he was like alone, he was not as bad.
Yeah, and I don't think being smart and cunning was necessarily a bad thing.
No.
Mm-hmm. But Karis, has reasons. Again, and she's older, so I feel like he's had experiences to make her the way that she is. Marcus is literally like 18 or 19 or something, and he's just because Marcus is just a person.
I'm trying to remember like Marcus's like dad. Like I'm trying to remember like if he like was just abused by his dad and that's why he is the way he is. But I cannot remember that for the life of me.
Okay, but the thing is, I don't think. No,
wait.
go ahead.
a couple comments ago, and how Karis is worse. I think that she means like in a sense of the smart and cunning thing, like she can use it to its fullest extent. Like it's a strength. Like it doesn't make her bad, but she is smart and cunning, so it makes her worse in some ways because she can actually do things with it.
She's a more like formidable opponent.
Yeah. But I don't think Marcus is even capable of love, and that's the difference. Zach at least could love Helene, but I don't think Marcus could love anybody. Like he loved his brother, but like obviously not really, because he just like stabbed him. He was like stabbed.
He's like, I gotta do what I gotta do, kind of thing.
Did you miss something else about Elias? What about him? I think Zach was the only person Marcus is sad about. Yeah. Oh, like, cause like if you would rather be stuck in a room with Marcus or Karis, I'd rather be stuck in a room with Karis.
You would rather be stuck in a room with Karis?
Yeah, I'd rather be stuck in a room with Karis.
Yeah, because then we could just bond over like the men that did us wrong.
But also, not even that. If someone was gonna kill me, I prefer it to be a woman.
Same. I would not, because Marcus, I feel like he would do some nasty things.
Yeah, at least like Karis wouldn't try to like rape me beforehand. Honestly,
yeah. He's the he's the soul catcher now.
Oh yeah, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, he's a soul catcher now because he died.
Because he's really dead.
Yeah, he died.
He's really dead now.
He died, and then the soul catcher brought him back.
Molly, I'm kind of glad that you like fell asleep during the last part of the book because your reactions are just perfect.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, as a woman, I'd rather be stuck with Karis for real.
Yeah,
and like at least then I feel like we could have like a little conversation before she kills me. At least I feel like Marcus would just be like, he would be no conversations.
Torture me all you want, but like if you are a man and you're gonna torture me, that's terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, I'd much rather have Karis torture me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's the soul catcher now because he died, and then he was like, "Sis, I literally need to get back to the boy," and he was like, "I can't," and he was like, "But I can be the soul catcher, and I'll just be like, I'll take after you," and then she was like, "No," and then he was like, "But yes," and then she was like, "Fine," and then she brought him back. And then now he's the soul catcher. I expected him, like, at the end, he's still, like, chilling with Laya. And I did not expect him. I thought after he would just, like, disappear. And be like,
me too.
Yeah.
But he's
still really close.
I didn't think that he would actually be able to still, like,
stay.
Function in his everyday life. Like, I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be that way.
I feel like, does he not sleep? I don't think he sleeps.
I don't think he slept at all this entire book. He did not sleep at all.
You know, like, he was awake while Laya was asleep. And he was like, yeah, I saw the fire went out, so I was bringing back firewood. I feel like he doesn't sleep now. I mean,
now probably not. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's dead, so.
That's true. But then he got brought back to life. So I don't think he's dead. He's dead. But he was brought back to life.
He's like dead,
but, like,
he's
dead, like, but he's
like a zombie.
Lives two lives,
but like not.
I mean, right?
But because they're like dead and alive, but like he doesn't eat brains or like isn't ridiculous.
He's the better
that
zombie
we know of.
That we know of.
I mean, Sabaa could do us dirty again. We don't know.
And that whole situation I thought was just so messed up that like the other like soul like catcher or keeper or whatever, she was just like, I just wanted to replace myself with you, but then I got to know you and you're actually like really nice, so I'm sorry. Like,
but peace.
But he's like, seriously?
I agree with this. I like him as a soul catcher now that I know that like he can still have another life besides that. Like,
yeah, the only thing though is
here completely, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, but the annoying thing is that he can't have a romantic relationship, and
I think it's different because at the end
corporeal.
They still, they made out.
Yeah, but then they kissed, and like then the spirits got all like jealous or whatever, and like,
right.
Yeah, but then he was just like, he told them what was up. He was like, hey, listen, I gotta do my thing. And then they quieted down. So he's just gotta lay down the law. Like, I'll be back when I'm back. I just gotta, I just gotta take care of business.
That's what he said. Yeah, exactly.
But he's corporeal and he can do things.
Right.
Like, for real. And like, because Laya was like, I can't at the end. And then he was like the one to like touch her face first, and like he was the one making the moves out here at the end. So obviously he's not concerned.
He's not. He's like, I can still function, okay?
Don't question my abilities.
Look at
I will show you.
Well, it's like, I can't believe I fell asleep.
50 pages,
She's like, all of this happened while I was asleep? No.
Yep. No, for real. I really do like Elias as the soul catcher. I do.
Yeah. I think it's his like perfect occupation.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
But now
that other soul catcher was like, you're basically perfect for this job because yeah, you murdered people, but you felt bad about it. I'm like, okay.
And look, if he is immortal-ish, what does that mean for him and Laya, though?
Well, she's something too. She can turn invisible. She might,
Yeah, what is?
Why can't she do that?
That's what I'm saying. What is she where she could just turn invisible like that?
I think it said something that she was like, one time when they were like in the desert, she was touched by an Ifrit, and that gave her that ability. I think.
Girl, you be paying way more attention than
so. And we appreciate it because I didn't remember. This is the second time reading this book, and I don't remember that.
And you just finished it today.
I did. I finished it like an hour before the last read.
Yep.
I technically didn't finish it. Apparently.
No, you finished it.
My audiobook says otherwise. My brain, however, does not.
The audiobook is like finished or like done, and then you're like, I don't remember any of what you're talking about.
Happens. I can't tell you the amount of times I've done that. And then I'm like, I can't even tell you where I left off.
Me too. That happens so much.
So I really have to go back and find that. But luckily I was really sick today, so that was like, I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, me too. I was so nervous that Darren was gonna wake up, and I actually did get nervous for a second. But like, Darren, now at the end, he just like woke up and he was like, "Hey," and then
he's like, "Look at you, hey."
How dare Sabaa do that to us? Literally,
it would have been way funnier if he had caught them in the middle of business.
It would have been, but he said, "Look at you, little sister. Look at you." And then it just ends.
Yeah.
The Ifrit too. They all got powers, to be honest. They all got
She had that healing power like in the first book where she sang and she healed him.
Yeah, and then she healed Laya.
Well, and the Nightbringer knew about that too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what's up with that?
She talked about her sisters singing a lot as well. So I don't know if it was because of the Ifrit or if it's just like a family thing. Or if I'm making that up.
Or if there's some kind of djinn as well or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's interesting how like each person has their own song, and she was saying that Laya and Elias's songs are like complementary.
Yes.
I was like, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
And she was like, she said something where she's like, I'm just the beat in the background or something like that. I was like, oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
That is kind of sad. But you know what? Helene doesn't deserve Elias.
No.
Mm-mm. Elia barely even deserves Elias. Elias is too good for all of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Elias needs to like find someone better because Elia be too annoying for him. Is too ruthless for him.
Elias like flip-flopping back and forth, and I like how Elias, like, he wasn't even mad that, you know, she basically confessed that, oh, part of me loved the Nightbringer, and the Nightbringer partly like loved me too. And I was like, how are you just saying that like it doesn't even matter?
I love how he who must not be named has made its way into the comments. Like, thank you for respecting me like that.
Yes.
Nicole, for a second I forgot that like that happened. I was like, she was with the Nightbringer? I was like, what are you talking about?
When did that happen? Yes. That did happen.
I was so mad at this. Like, she did some things with he who should not be named. But then, like, over here with Elias, she's being like, come on. Come on. I was like, really? You're going to play me like this, Sabaa? Like, she can literally, like, we don't even care about her.
To be fair, when she had sex with Keenan.
Blank.
Physically hurt you to say that name.
Yeah. Like, she didn't know. He was just Keenan to her, you know, like nice little Keenan.
I know. But Elias is obviously the superior choice to Keenan every single time.
Oh, yeah.
But like,
sorry, go ahead. You know, well, we can differ. But oh, I hate ill brain. What was I saying? I can't remember.
I mean, she did think that Elias was about to die, so I guess, but like, still, Keenan of all people, he was just convenient. She was just probably horny and he was there.
I mean,
you know, I was just like, she was like, she had feelings for Elias because the fact that like they kissed and towards the end of the first book, and then she's just, as soon as Elias goes off to save her brother, by the way,
yeah.
like, and then, you know, he's being tortured and captured and, you know, trying to, you know, do what she wanted. She's just sleeping with another person. Like,
she couldn't even let him die first. Literally.
Yeah.
Like, the disrespect, he was out here with his last months of life.
Yes.
Saving your brother.
Yes.
And you have the audacity to just be out here with other people.
Thank you.
Get my head.
Yes.
Yeah, that really did bother me. Like, especially at the time and place that was happening. I was like, I understand, like, kind of like, I don't know, savor moments or whatever, but now is not the time.
Right. Like, he wasn't, he was literally captured trying to save your brother. I was not okay.
Literally out. He was, and she was like, no, like, don't waste your last like months with this. He was like, no, I'm gonna do it for you because I care about you. And she, as soon as he leaves, literally 1 foot out the door, and she's like, nah. Hey, girl, bye. It was so spooky.
Spooky, not spooky.
I would not use that word to describe disrespect.
It was, I was very mad.
Cats.
Literally, like, come on.
And then as soon as like his true colors came out, you know, how he's not really Keenan, he's the Nightbringer, and then, you know, oh, Elias isn't really dead. And it's like, okay, I'll go back to you now. I was like, ma'am.
Make up your mind.
Honestly, though, that period was such whiplash. So it was like 1 minute they were in love and having sex, and then it was like flashback to Elias and the warden, and he's like, oh my god, Keenan's the one that's been like informing warden. And I was like, hang on, what? And then you go back and he's nice as pie, and then he's like, oh, maybe it's not Keenan after all. And I was like, oh, phew. And it's like, oh wait, no, in fact, it's the warden informing me.
Yeah, it was.
But I think it does kind of make it better because she was saying how the Nightbringer like becomes the person. Like like Keenan was like its own like little person, you know? It wasn't just the Nightbringer. He was Keenan. He was a real person, kinda. It wasn't just like the Nightbringer pretending. Like,
but even when Laya was like Keenan has been with the Resistance for years. Like when, like what did you do to him? Like what did you do with this person that I loved? And the flashback was to when he was like a little boy. So I was like, okay, did this little boy like really die? Like Keenan died when he was little, and then he just kind of took over the body and infiltrated the Resistance that way. Like
I think he just like became him. Like he chose to be like a whatever year old boy.
Okay.
You know, kind of like a shapeshifter.
Okay, so like Keenan, like he wasn't like a real boy that died, and he just kind of took over his persona.
I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he just made up a person. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because didn't they say something about like his body like shifting or whatever into this other person? That it was like a dead body. So I think he just like shifted into this random person.
Okay.
And he just for real just grew. Like I was like, I wouldn't expect that. Like I feel like if you were to turn into another person, you would just like be the same. But he literally grew into an adult. I was like, that's interesting.
Wait, even Molly, when sorry, go ahead.
Molly, what edition, or is that the UK cover of the books, or is that like the new special editions?
It's like the new UK covers that like match.
Because they're really pretty, and I just keep looking at them. Sorry, my dog just barked.
Thank you. Pretty book for a pretty girl.
What were the ones that were coming out? Or they like all hardback and like sprayed edges that were like?
That's what it reminded me of.
It's like $110 in like American dollars, and then I have to ship it to me, and I'm like, that's a lot of dollars, but I really want them because they're pretty.
Right.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Can I just say what I hate about these books? Why is it in Roman numerals? Like I understand Roman whatever, but I don't know what number that is. I don't know what this means.
I have to do so much math.
I've turned to 25. That is not words. I don't know what that means. Tell me what. I don't know. I just have to look it up. And then on the audiobook, it says chapter 29 or something. Like it doesn't have Roman numerals. So like if I have to match them up, I'm like, okay, chapter 29 over here. Let me look up what that is, and then I have to find it in the book. Like, ma'am, you can use numerals to be fancy, but then like right next to it, put the actual number or something. I don't know, because that's
a lot of math. There's a lot of math to go on converting Roman numerals to actual numbers.
Girl, I don't be doing no math. I use Google. I'm not trying to be doing no math. Girl,
because this is just this one I just opened up. Like this is 49, correct? Because L is 30, the X would be 40, and then the X would be 9.
Yeah, X is 10. L, I don't know what L is, and then
L is 19. That's what I'm saying.
I thought L was
9. Oh, it would be 9.
L is 50, but then if you add it, like in the other ones, that doesn't make sense. Like it appears in between other things. But if you look up like just L is 50, and then LI is 51.
Right.
I don't know. Oh my god, guys, want to see something funny unrelated to this?
L is 50.
Want to see something funny related to this? Not related to this at all. Yeah.
Yep.
Boys.
Oh, I know. I showed. Yep. House party tonight. The Addy.
This is making me laugh for real. I think Roman numerals they do look pretty, but I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, they're saying that one chapter.
You were your shirt on. I was like, where's it going?
It's gone. It's gone. Wait, let me see this.
Oh, I'm such an idiot.
No.
Why?
I've just been looking for a part in the wrong book.
What part?
Tell me how this makes sense.
I've been looking at this one. Trying to find I'm part of this one.
Okay, but look, tell me, this L is just 50, right?
Right.
But then chapters before then have L in it. Like, look.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that subtraction or something going on? Or
yeah, when the X is before the L, that means it's like a subtraction. So L is 50, but when you put the X before it, it means 40.
That makes no sense, but all right.
It doesn't, but that's the logic of that's what Google told me.
As you said, but that's the law.
that's the law.
law.
Yeah, because XLIX, the chapter that I just showed you, was 49, but L is 50. So when you put the X before the L, that means like minus. So it would be 49.
Molly, what part are you looking for?
I found it now. I'm looking in the right book. Good job I wasn't paying attention to anything. I was just looking for one specific thing. Because I was looking right near the end.
That would have been really tragic if you were actually paying attention. I should have made this color lighter. I should have made it like that.
Sydney, was I supposed to send you Smut Rex? Because I just found this note where I just found this note where I was like, Smut Rex for Sid.
Wait, I love that. And yes.
So sorry.
A baby.
To be fair,
that's so funny.
I'm gonna put this
Wait. Molly's trying to speak.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I was just trying to look for the bit where the Nightbringer takes the form of a child. It wasn't a child that was part of the resistance anyway. He just morphs into a young child to infiltrate
Right.
the thing. So there's no child that died.
Okay, that's good.
That's all I wanted to look for.
Okay.
I'm glad that we cleared it up.
And now I'm removing Reprint the Gates from my view. Before I do that again.
Oh, you weren't even looking in the first book? You were looking in the third book? Did you? Hopefully you didn't spoil yourself for things.
Yep, that's why I was really confused. I was looking through, I swear, I was just looking at that bit.
You were like, I don't remember being asleep for this whole thing.
And then I was getting to the middle point and it was still saying Nightbringer. And I was like, hang on. It didn't get revealed this early on in the book that Keenan was the Nightbringer. And then I shut the book and went, oh, wrong book.
Yep. Dang.
Nicole does have good Smut Rex.
Yeah, because I'm a baby, so I don't know anything about it. Any good ones, any nothing. So
I think
if you want me to also do a rating, 1 to 10, 10 being oh my god smut, and then 1 being okay.
Like the fan rating, what Deja said last time.
Okay.
Fan rating. Nicole, where would Madison Faye be?
10. 10.
10? 10. I would agree.
No, I think maybe 8 because I've read some. I mean, Madison Faye is she's just like the smut, but I've read some dark, twisted stuff that's 10. So she's an 8.
Yeah, she's.
You read Madison Faye when you don't even necessarily want plot; you just want the banging. That's it.
Plot? What about? The first book in the Winchester Academy series did not have plot. I will say that. The second book was okay, but the third and the fourth one. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think which one's which. The one with the band, that one had plot.
That's true.
That one had plot. It did.
I'm just saying, if you want, if you just want to get straight to the banging, if you want chapter 1 banging, you just go to Madison Faye.
That is true.
No lead, you don't have to work up to it. It's just bam, chapter 1, they're doing it.
Okay,
you
but
go to Madison Faye.
Imagine
Molly's
Deja,
no.
Right? Imagine Deja, okay, being
plot in my stories.
imagine innocent Deja being like, okay, yeah, like Nicole said these are smutty, whatever, but she recommended them, and I'm in a reading slump, so I need something quick.
Sorry, did you just hear the lie there? Sorry, did you hear the lie? Because I thought I had innocent little Deja, but I don't think that's quite the truth.
Okay, innocent book-wise, I guess.
Oh god.
Not
innocent book-wise, and then I send you Madison Faye, so you're just acting like I corrupted you.
So innocent Deja thinking that this was gonna be like whatever. I just wanted something quick to get out my reading slump. And Nicole sent them to me. So like I had them because she sent them to me like through Gmail or whatever.
Mhm.
And so I just like open it, whatever, and I'm like I'm like, oh, okay. Like literally I think I like accidentally slid right to like 30% before I read the book, and I was like, let me go back because I was just not expecting it, and then I ended up reading 4 of them, so
Yeah, like
yeah. And then
oh, I
And
corrupted
here we
you.
are.
I'm sorry.
you really did. It's your fault and not mine.
I should have waited
Deja
until you
takes
were 18
no response.
until I sent
No.
those to you.
Because you know
Deja
how
doesn't take responsibility for anything.
Steph was like, Deja,
Never.
you can't read that until you turn 18. She's like, you can't read any of it. I'm be like, it's Nicole's fault.
Yeah,
Nicole
because I sent those to you like months ago.
months ago, like not even me close to 18, like literally like 4 months ago, not 4, 3.
My bad. But you're welcome.
Maybe I need to read another one to just like try another one of her series.
Yeah. The first series I read by her was the Blackthorn Mountain Men, and yeah, that's a little dubious consent alert.
The Witches Academy one they do hella taboo.
Yeah.
Hella.
The age gap, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not even that one too. The other one with the band. That was like
Menage.
That was 4 people. Okay.
Hi, Nick.
That was 4 people. Mick is like, what? This is not a torch against the night.
We're not talking about
No.
Oh, bless you.
Are you okay?
R.I.P. headphone users.
I'm so sorry.
Because do you guys get sneezes that hurt sometimes? I hate those ones. I'm like, ow. Some of them don't hurt, but when they do hurt, it really surprises me, and I regret everything.
Sometimes I sneeze and my chest pops, like the cartilage in my rib cage, like pops. Like
that has never happened to me. That is just a thing.
I just have really, really loud sneezes, and I'll just like be sitting at my desk and I'll sneeze, and then one of my housemates will be like, "Bless you," and I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Why sound me with my housemate? If I sneeze, I hear my housemate Hannah in the other room just go, "Bless you," and I'm like, "Thanks."
That's what my dad is too. He sneezes really loud, but he has always sneezed like at least 3 times. Like he always sneezes at least 3. Normally 3 though, and I never used to do that when I was younger, but now I always sneeze multiple times too, and I'm like, wow, this is embarrassing. If you're like out sometimes, especially because I have allergies to like my own dog, so sometimes I'd be sneezing like 10 times, and I'm just like, wow, this is really embarrassing right now.
At least 3 times, bare minimum 3 times, yeah,
for real. Okay, is there any last things we want to say about the book?
I always sneeze twice, in case you were wondering.
Huh?
She says she sneezes twice.
We haven't been talking about the book.
We stopped talking about the book like 10 minutes ago. We talked about it for a lot, okay?
We did, for a straight hour.
Yeah. Okay, well, our next live show is going to be December 5th at 4 p.m. EST, which is 9 p.m. BST, and 1 p.m. PST.
GMT.
Yeah, we're not on BST anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm no longer on Pacific time. I'm on Mountain time.
Okay, but I was just doing it for the PST people.
That's fine.
Because most people don't live in freaking Arizona where they don't freaking change their clocks back for no reason.
I mean, wouldn't you rather not have to worry about your time changing?
Yeah, that's true. Because it's dark here. Like literally, you see, it's getting dark outside now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's 5:12.
It gets dark here at like 4:15, and I'm like, this is disgusting.
No, I was walking outside.
You feel like you can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's so dark out.
Girl, it is literally like 11 there.
It's
But
10:10 actually.
10. Oh yeah, you're right. But it was.
I just found like this note in my book. I'm like, what the heck is this? Don't worry about it.
Now I'm interested.
Well, I read this book in 2018, so you can just see where my mind was at in 2018. It's Foods for Fertility. That's where I was at.
Yeah. And then I was walking outside at like 6 p.m. the other day, and it was literally like completely dark. Like as dark as it is at outside Molly's window. And I was like, it's literally 6 p.m. I started the third book today, and we're pumped. Girl, you started it early. Okay.
I will start the third book December 4th.
I really want to start it, but then I'm like, I'm gonna forget everything, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to leave it.
Yeah, I need to read it like, day before or day of, or I will not remember a single thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And even then.
if you fall asleep during the audiobook.
I don't know what it is about audiobooks at the minute. Normally I can listen to them non-stop, but at the moment, out like a light.
Maybe it's the audio narrators you've been listening to. Maybe they're really soothing or something.
I don't know how it can be soothing on 2-speed.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the last book is coming out next month. Yup. It's exciting.
Good.
I'm so excited. Love this. Hi.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thank you. So yeah, again, our next live show is December 5th. And yeah, thanks for joining us and talking to us. This is really fun, and everybody is linked in the description box. I'm pretty sure. Yes, they are. The description box sometimes I forget. But yeah, subscribe to all of them because they're all amazing. And yeah, we'll see you guys next month.
Bye.
Bye.